This short video is going to look at how a coach can engage their clients in the system. Now, from the theoretical perspective, what engage people in systems or new methodologies is giving them bite-sized pieces so that as they accomplish something and they experience success, they're motivated to move on to the next item and to the next item before you know it, they reach their ultimate objective. What I'm going to show you here is just an opportunity to see it through the job seeker's eyes. So I'm going to log in to a job seeker account so you can see some of the factors that influence a job seeker's motivation within the system itself. As well as at the end of the video, I'll talk conceptually how you can engage clients in the system. So within the system itself, one of the things that encourages clients to use it is that it's a strategy platform, really. It encourages individuals to bring back job opportunities to SnagPad, and when they do are ready to apply to them, they can go through a set of strategies that are implemented in the system. So for example, if this opportunity happens to be a job B opportunity, it automatically brings up what's, for the client to think about what skills are required for that position, or what skills they can attain for that position that's going to help with the job A, and then finally any of the criteria. So again, it's really focused on it. Some of the elements of the system are the built-in kind of strategies, and I'll just look for an opportunity here. So for example, if I click on here and I click on find a referral as a strategy, if I happen to be linked to a connection that is connected to that company, it's going to display here. So for example, if I go to global search and click on find a referral, it's going to determine whether or not my LinkedIn account has it. So let's say, for example, that I find somebody that's linked in my LinkedIn account to this organization. It automatically brings up an email, pre-populated email, saying that what the organization is and looking for information. So these are just subtle kind of strategies for increasing the likelihood of moving a job card from the opportunities column to the applied and then finally to the set interview. It's all about encouraging clients to strategize on their ability to move their job opportunities forward. And ultimately, if they're able to move it forward within a timely fashion, the greater the likelihood of getting an interview, and the more positive the individual will look towards the interview or the job search process itself. We also have built into the job seeker account are badges. And we all know that game theory is based on changing and modifying behaviors. It's all behavioral driven. And we know that job search, there's a set of behaviors that are really important to it, which can be found in the strategy. So really what the badges in SnagPad do is motivates individuals to acquire badges. So as they complete various components of the SnagPad within the job search, they acquire badges. So there's 4 elements. There's the enlightenment badges, there's the feng shui badges, there's the strategy badges, and then there's the social badges. And within each element, there's badges that the job seeker can achieve. Simple as completing the online courses that are built into the system, both from social capital perspective as well as strategic job search perspective. Once they accomplish that, a badge is earned and it's marked as achieved. Another badge opportunity is to identify job A. So as they add job A opportunities, they earn badges and they earn different levels. Same with the job B as well. So there's a balance between those two. Under the feng shui elements, there's adding a first job card to your pad. So again, they're getting an opportunity to add opportunities to the pad, and they're being recognized for that once they add the first one. Uploading documents, the time that they upload the first document. Adding a contact to a job card, so getting them again from a behavioral perspective to think about whose contacts are connected to that opportunity, whether it be somebody in that organization or somebody connected outside. There's a plug-in to job opportunity badge that they can earn, and essentially what that is a plugin that allows them to search the internet and add job cards automatically. Recycle job cards, so it's not just a question of keeping job cards on the pad, but getting them off their pad as well, so they're not fixated on a certain opportunity that's beyond their ability to achieve. So maintaining a level of realism is really important in recycling a job card. In the strategy badges, there's badges earned, and there's different multiple levels for saying thank you. So once they've gone on an interview, sending out thank you cards. Variety is the spice of job search is another badge, and it's about looking at various sources instead of just online, but looking at family, looking at friends, looking at hit job, all of those types of things, and they can earn badges as well. Again, reinforcing that behavior, which is absolutely critical. Getting it to win. Apply to job opportunities, not just only identifying, but applying them and customizing resumes and so forth. So you can see there's various levels that are there, and they can continue to earn badges in that respect. Some other thing, getting interviews and complete weekly challenge, of course, is all about earning badges and so forth. And then finally, just the social badges. So how does a social badge kind of fit into the job search process? And the first thing is connecting LinkedIn and Facebook to their account, as I showed you earlier about the LinkedIn. And then finally, it's about adding supporters to the Snagcast network, which is basically a way of sending out requests to contacts to follow the job search. So badges is an area that allows or encourages engagement. The other area that looks at, as I showed in previous videos, is the challenges. And the challenges are basically there to motivate individuals to complete small incremental tasks. And these tasks are really, based on what activities are happening in the job seeker's account. So for example, if they haven't gone to the interview column, they're not going to get interview tasks. But if they've gone to the applied column, they're going to get applied tasks and so forth. But again, this is a way of engaging clients to focus on those individual incremental type milestones, so that as they experience that success, they move forward and so forth. So challenges and badges and the strategies are really ways of engaging your clients into using the system. The conceptual engagement points that are really important to consider are really thinking about your role in the whole job search process with your client. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's important that your clients demonstrate or share their behavior so that you can make suggestions on how they can improve in certain areas. And what's really critical is that as part of your practice, it's about collecting that data. Whether you're using SnagPad or other some form of system, the purpose of it is to gather information so that you can determine, again, what's working well and what's not working so well. And in order for you to do that, you have to be able to collect the data. Now, your clients have an option. If they're going to be working with you, you're going to be collecting that data in one form or another. Now, the easiest way to collect the data, of course, is through SnagPad, because it's done automatically. They upload job cards, they move job cards from column to column, and it automatically presents the data. Imagine those clients trying to present data, this type of data, manually, either through emails, regular emails, or through spreadsheets, or through even paper and pencil. It's a lot more cumbersome. SnagPad makes it much more easier for them in the long run. Although it may seem like more work at first, in fact, it's a lot easier, because this fits into the way that you're going to help your clients make that transition to the labor market. It's all about collecting job search, behavioral data, and SnagPad is one of the easiest ways to do it. Now, if there's another way of doing it, because you have some clients that are not necessarily comfortable with technology and whatnot, it's the same process, but you're going to find it a lot more cumbersome and a lot more challenging, just because it's not online and it's not in keeping with the easiest way to transmit that data to you. So then again, you could make these suggestions for corrective actions. So just in review, it's about engaging clients through the built-in mechanisms that exist within SnagPad, like the strategies, like the badges and the challenges. But it's also making sure that the client is in line with what you're trying to actually help them do. And ultimately, you're trying to get them to behave in such a way that's in keeping with a successful job search. And the only way you could do that is by having data that can help you make decisions on what you can say to the client about maintaining a certain behavior, or improving, or exhibiting a certain type of behavior. So looking at those elements and making sure clients feel that they understand what SnagPad is all about, and more importantly, what the methodology of identifying behaviors and how it can really help the client move forward in their job search.